I just want to apologize in advance if the video is kind of shaky or it comes in and out of focus. I'm trying to record this on my own because nobody is home to help me. So I'm going to do the best I can with what I have. I'm going to attempt to model how I would teach my student through modeling, and then how I would use visual and verbal prompts while she tried the problems with me. So, and just quickly, we at the school I student teach at, they use Go Math, and this is actually the chapter we were on before we left because of the school closures, and we never actually finished it, and so that's why I chose it for this plan, because I thought it would be good to consider how I could either improve instruction or how to keep moving forward with this lesson. And then this piece of paper, normally with her, I have a whiteboard in the classroom because in the resource room we have several kids doing different subjects. And so usually I'm with her one-on-one with a whiteboard, and that's what I use. I don't have one at home, so I'm just going to use a piece of paper. So first I'm going to model how I would teach her the problem, and she would just watch and write down as I write down. And she already knows about the order of operations, so it's more of that we review it every day and then we keep practicing. So over here we have a problem, and we're trying to find the missing variable, n in this case. So in order to do that, we need to solve this equation, but we have a lot of things going on. And so we have multiplication, and we have addition, and we have subtraction. So we need to use our order of operations. Now we know in our order of operations, we first look for grouping symbols, which in this case, we don't have any. Then we look for exponents, and again, we don't have any exponents either. So now we're on to multiplication and division. And now remember, multiplication and division can happen in either order. In this case, there's no division, so we're going to go ahead and start with the multiplication. So we can either start with 2 times 62 or 8 times 22. In this case, I'm going to start with 2 times 62. 62 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 2 is 12. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw a little arrow, and I'm going to rewrite it as 124 plus 8 times 22 minus 53 equals n. It's really important to rewrite your problem each time to keep it organized. Because if we don't keep it organized, it can get kind of messy and kind of confusing. So now we still have that other multiplication sign, so we need to do 22 times 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1 is 176. So now we have 124 plus 176 minus 53 equals n. So now we're down to addition and subtraction, which is the last part of our order of operation. And remember, you can do that again in either order, similar to multiplication or division. So we can either do 176 minus 53 and then add it to 124, or we can do 124 plus 176 minus 53. So however you choose to do it, that's fine, as long as all your multiplication and your division signs are gone. I'm going to try doing it this way. I'm going to go 176 minus 53. So 6 minus 3 is 3. 7 minus 5 is 2. And drop our 1 down. So now I have 124 plus 123 equals n. So now I'm just down to addition. So all I need to do is add 124 plus 123. Oops, that's supposed to be a 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So n equals 247. And in this case, it wasn't really a word problem or anything, so we don't have a label. But remember, if it has a label, you need to make sure you put that in there. Okay, so now we're gonna let you try your own problem. So I'm gonna write down an example here for you. Okay, so your problem is 8 times 42 plus 3 times 59 minus 62 equals n. So we're solving for our unknown variable, which is n. And remember, okay, we're going to use our chart here, okay? So we have order of operations, 1, grouping symbols, 2, exponents, step 3 is multiplication or division, and 4 is addition and subtraction. And again, in this lesson, we're focusing on steps 3 and 4. So in our problem here, we have multiplication, we have addition, and we have subtraction. So which two are we going to multiply first? Good, yes, we can multiply 42 times 8. Right, and then 3 times 59. And let's refer back to you got your multiplication and your division done. In this case, there was no division. So your multiplication's done. So what are we going to do now? Right, we're going to add. Correct, we're going to add those two together. And then what are we going to do if we did our addition? What's next? Good, we're going to subtract 62 from that. Okay, so I want you to finish this problem, and then we'll do more problems in your book.